Long answer type question, chapter 7, class 6th. Question 1 is draw the structure of a flower and label its parts. Give the functions of all these parts. Now children, in this question you have to draw a diagram as shown in the pic, and you have to label it and color it also. Color and label it also. Now the main functions of parts of a flower. First of all, the parts of the flower are sepals, petals, stamens and pistils. Now we will do functions of these one by one. Sepals, small green leaf-like structure, protect petals in the bud stage and provide support to petal. So that is called sepal. In any flower, at the bottom you are seeing green leaf-like structure. These green leaf-like structures are petals. These are the small green leaf-like structure, and in the bud condition it protects the flower. Petals, the colored flat structure, generally attracts flies and insects for pollination. Is petals are colored structure of a flower. Means when you are seeing any flower, the colored part of that flower are petals. Petals, they may be of any color like white, pink, red, purple, etc. Now to these colored part of the flower, so they do specific function, means they attract insects, flies and birds for pollination. The next part of the flower is stamens. Stamens, they remain inside petals and they are the male reproductive organ of the plant. They are important because they produce pollen grain which contains male gamete. Stamen, this is the reproductive part of the flower. Pistil. Pistil, it is the innermost part and it contains female reproductive organ of the plant. Pistil produces female reproductive organ, that is ovule. Ovule is the female gamete. Now the question number 2. Draw the structure of a leaf, label and explain its different parts. Now come to its answer. Parts of a leaf. Parts of a leaf are petiole, lamina, midrib and veins. Petiole. The first part is petiole, a small stalk by which a leaf is attached to the stem. This stalk-like portion is called petiole. In the diagram you can see, children, it is labeled. Now second is lamina. Lamina is the broad expanded part of a leaf. It is called leaf blade or lamina. It has two names, leaf blade or lamina. The third is midrib and veins. The stalk of the leaf continues into leaf to make forming the central vein, and this central vein is called midrib. The petiole, so this is continuous in a leaf in the form of a midrib. From the midrib, on the either side of the midrib, very small thread-like structure is present, and this is called veins. Children, you have studied in the chapter the arrangement of veins in a leaf. So this is called venation, and it is of two types, parallel and reticulate. Now question number 3. Give an activity to show that starch is present in a leaf. Children, by an activity we have to show starch is present in a leaf. For this, come to answer. Activity to show that starch is present in a leaf. For this, we require materials. Materials require a leaf, alcohol, a beaker, test tube, water, burner, petri dish and iodine solution. Now procedure or method. Wash the leaf with water. First of all, wash leaf with water and put the leaf in beaker filled with alcohol. Now heat it till green color goes. In the alcohol, this is a good solvent for chlorophyll. it dissolves the green pigment chlorophyll from the leaf. Now take out the leaf and wash it, put it in a petri dish and then put some iodine solution on it. The leaf turns violet, which indicate presence of starch in a leaf. If the leaf has starch, then it turns violet. As iodine solution gives purple color with blue, black or purple color with starch. Question number 4. How will you test whether sunlight is necessary for preparation of food by plants or not? Or simply we can say sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis or not. Now come to answer. Test for presence of sunlight necessary for preparation of food. Materials required: 2 similar plants of Sadabahar. Sadabahar plant, so this can be found very easily in pots. Means we need 2 potted plants of Sadabahar of similar size and water. Now method or procedure: put one plant in sunlight and the other plant in dark room. Now water them daily and observe for 15 days. Now you will observe that plant which is kept in sunlight has grown some more centimeter, means its height increases, whereas the other plant which is placed in the dark room, so this has fallen because of shortage of food. It droop, and this shows heat and sunlight is necessary for preparation of food.